Yeah, we back down like smack down. Let's start streaming. No, we're not gonna stream. We're gonna record. We record. We got 3 cameras. Blacks in technology. We're just gonna go live. We're gonna go live with the guys. Alright. Blacks. I'm not gonna put blacks in technology. I'm gonna put light skinned niggas in technology.
A lot of comments. A lot of shit to say, like, aha. I was thinking the same thing.
Blacks in tech. Wow, my computer is so bad. Like, it is so mandatory to upgrade your freaking computers, man, every few years.
Yep.
This joint is super old. Alright. Did it just take a picture, Jim? Okay, no, we're live.
Good.
Okay, we're live on all angles. So I am Jackson, your platform partner, your hustling homie, and this is the Shut Up and Hustle Show. This is a show where we interview some of the highest achievers, and we examine their mindset and what it is that they do to maintain their success. And today, I got 2 special guests. We're going to really get into this technology world, but also we're going to talk about entrepreneurship. We're going to get into the little legal side as well. And my guests, could you guys introduce yourselves so the people get to know a little bit more about you?
Hey, what's going on? My name is Amir Akbar. I'm an attorney. I practice primarily personal injury, wrongful death litigation, and also civil rights work on behalf of injured persons who have been wronged in any capacity.
And I'm David Jones. I'm founder of Light Engine Laboratories. I'm a serial entrepreneur and a developer and world traveler.
You sound really excited about it too, Dan. Yeah. It was this thing called Light Engine, I do it every on the weekends,
He's cool about it. He's confident.
Confidence will take you far, right?
Absolutely, man. That's what's up. So it's so much that we can talk about, guys. So today, look, we don't have any type of script. We're going real off the cuff. But I will say, if y'all have any questions, tune in. We'll answer any questions you guys may have for those who ask. But we were just talking a little bit about just the changes that are going on in the planet, in our world. Astrology, astronomy, legal system, all that good stuff. So before we get into that, Dave, what made you even, because Dave reached out to me, he said, man, we got to shoot today. What made you, really excited about wanting to shoot today? Why do you feel like this was a super good time,
honestly, I've been talking with Amir. We've been trying to do something together for a while, and we wanted to kind of have like a legal business hour, but I'm like, why don't I include Mr. Jackson, because he already has a platform and he's a very good host, and I don't really know what to talk about. I'm not much of a talker, so he kind of will connect the webs together.
Absolutely.
And we all kind of offer our own take on society. You have your thing, I'm in tech, and Amir's in legal, so we all provide different mindsets and hopefully different opportunities for the future. So yeah, that was my motive.
No, that's powerful. Well, first of all, I want to thank you again for coming on to the show. I think right now it is so much that's going on. And I don't even know the primary place where we would start, but I think technology is a good foundation, because something just happened today. You were just talking about with what did you call it?
It was
the giant Vova in the sky. Yeah.
Wow.
The supernova.
Supernova. Wow.
Say that.
Yeah, it was a supermassive black hole. We finally got the very first picture. That's where I'm wearing my NASA shirt today. And essentially, this is one of the most groundbreaking pieces of photography in history. What made it special is that it was compiled by what's called a virtual virtual telescope, which is a conglomerate of well over 20, I believe it was 20 different telescopes that all took the same picture at the exact same time at different points into space. And there were 5 petabytes of data, which is 5 million gigabytes, all compiled to make one kind of grainy image. But we saw the event horizon of a black hole, which has never ever been seen before.
I want to pull that up actually right now.
Yeah.
I actually want to take a look.
And so this supermassive black hole it's about 6 million times the size of our own sun, which means that if you were, for instance, to get a basketball, our sun would look like a pepper sprinkle. So it's a really, really big thing, and for us nerds and for people in the science community, it was just a big accomplishment.
No, that is a huge thing. Now, why do you think? Like, why do you think even astronomy is like? What attracts you to astronomy? What makes you be into that?
Well, I've always been a fan of the unknown. There's a lot that we don't know, and humanity is only, I would say modern society is only a few thousand years old. So we've accomplished a lot, but in terms of what we don't know, we don't know. And a black hole is one of those types of anomalies that have appeared, and it just has been something that we don't really know anything about. Aside from the event horizon, we have absolutely no idea what goes into it. So of course, there's a lot of speculation that maybe this could be a portal to another dimension, or just all sorts of things. And not to mention just the sheer power. Like, I don't think people realize how powerful a black hole actually is. Like, a vacuum cleaner, right? Like, it sucks up everything in its path, but a black hole is so powerful that it sucks in even light. Like, even light cannot escape from the gravitational pull of it. So for instance, if our sun got too close, it would be destroyed instantly. Like, it would just be obliterated and become a bunch of gathering photons that are circling around endlessly until the thing ran out of power, which would be millions of years from now.
And we wouldn't even know what happened.
Yeah.
It got sucked into the black hole.
Exactly. This particular black hole is actually wider than our entire solar system. It's unbelievable.
That's massive. Actually, that's huge. Now I'm looking at this picture right now. This is interesting. It says the first image of a black hole shows this bright ring dark. So I wish I could show you guys on the screen. If you're watching the playback, you're probably looking at it right now. I probably got the image up there and you're looking at it. But like we were just saying, like the fact that they're saying this is the first image, it makes me wonder, like, how does why are we seeing this now? You know what I mean? Meaning, nothing happens on accident. You know what I mean? I believe when stuff is revealed, especially by NASA, when they're revealing certain things, but then also when we're gaining consciousness, I think it's all happening for a reason.
It's selected as far as what technology and innovation and results we're seeing. The biggest example of that, and that's a very good point, as far as why this particular image, why not 10,000 other things that are classified. One thing I always think back of, we think of high tech and we think of like a stealth bomber, for instance, and it's invisible and it's a plane that can go around the world and be undetected, and we think about that as being high tech, and that came out in 1977, and it's like, it makes you wonder, wow, what we think is high tech,
right?
1977. So where are we at now, really? What's the state of technology?
Well, I guess with that said, like, technology is kind of taking leaps and bounds now that we have the foundations to make things quicker. We have 3D printers, we have the internet. The information age is upon us, so information travels at the blink of an eye. And stealth bombers, that was the pinnacle of aviation for a long period of time. But now, we're getting into soon we're going to be a spacefaring civilization. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say what's crazy about it is, I live right across the street from Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I just recently saw, this was about 2 years. This was whenever, like his last year, whatever that was, 2017, 18, that I saw a stealth bomber fly over his house right across the street from here. And it blew my freaking mind. Because it was right in the middle of the day. And I'm just walking my dog, and I couldn't even hear it. Like, it's literally stealth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would they fly this right over a residential area, in Chicago? And it made me think about how much stuff and technology is around us that we're not even aware of.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because so many of us, we're tuned into our phones, or we tuned into our problems, and we don't even realize the gravity of even what's going on, whether it be cameras that's watching us, or the power of the phone that's in our pocket that's more powerful than a rocket ship, in the 1960s.
That's true.
You know, so that's just super interesting to me. I mean, so do you guys have any particular technology that y'all use? You know, that's probably really that maybe help your business or just help you in your habits at all, like any special technology.
I mean, not so much in the litigation world. I mean, I do a lot of trials, work in front of juries, and a lot of things. The legal field moves more slowly than other fields.
Yeah.
It's hard to innovate things. I remember when I started at the Daily Center, you would go to get a date for your case, and you expect to go in there and see a high-tech board, and it's literally like a board with felt and like little white letters that say like literally that somebody climbs up there every day and puts them. And this is 2019. But yeah, I mean, it's something that you can't ignore and you can use as far as conveying your message better, using presentations in the course of a trial, videos, of course, that's powerful, as opposed to you just standing up and talking. You can show the picture of how something happened, an accident. You know, that's huge, definitely.
I think, you know, a lot of people underestimate what's going on with data right now in terms of how valuable their data is. Like today I was on my phone. And you know, and everybody's probably experienced this. I was on my phone and I was just researching like a new software to use in real estate. And all of a sudden I go on my Facebook page. Y'all know how that works. You see Google ads everywhere.
Right, it's called remarketing.
You know, on Google, YouTube, all of these platforms. And then it made me think about like, cause what I try to do is every few days I'll go on my phone and I'll try, cause it's springtime, so I'll try to look at old pictures and videos I just want to delete. But then it's like, is this shit really deleted? Even when I delete it, cause then I go to Google Photos, it's still there, and it'll ask you, do you really want to delete this? You say yeah, but is it still really deleted after you delete it from Google Photos?
I mean that comes about in the legal world too, because you can think something's deleted and then you send a subpoena and then the video pops up. I mean, that happens. I mean, in case